Hello everyone and welcome to the Dumb Tiger You Don't Like Elise for one day. Because I laid it out of a cliffhanger with the Case Book of Arne. Who is she gonna choose? Even I don't know. I just see one picture before I save the game. And you're gonna hate it like I was seeing it for the first time. So, maybe I can act like I saw it the first time. So, again, we're just jumping into the game. If you doesn't have followed what's happening in this game, it's not my fault. It's yours because you don't realize this is an everyday show getting the third chapter out to you. So, let's just go into the game. And be gaslighted by who's Lynn gonna choose, or something like that. But first, flashback. Yay! Mistress, I'm afraid it's your bedtime. I don't wanna. I can't sleep till mother and father comes back. What are they doing? Your father and mother have a grown-up conversation with guests that have come to visit. So you must interfere with them. How about you don't pop up with that? How about this, mistress? I will read you a story until you fall asleep. Really? Until I fall asleep? So if I don't fall asleep, you will read forever? Indeed. So, you fail to fall asleep, I suppose I will just have to read forever. So, Gramps will have to read me stories all the day until morning. Yay! I would be grateful for your sleep before then. There you are, miss. I heard from father, so this room is going to be remodeled. This room is full of memories with mother. Why would he? Does he even care about her anymore? The master loves your mother even now. That is why he said this room must be painful without her here. I'm so worried. My memory of mothers only keep further away with the time, so it lost this rooms too. You need to not worry, mistress. Precious memory remains no matter how much time passes. He's actually clever, this old butler. Well, he is a butler, so I say this have lived many years for that you. So trust me explicitly. I hope you're right. To prove it, I shall tell stories of when you were just born, mistress. Then you found my then you were always pulling at it. Oh yeah, we're back to the game. Miss Lynn, couldn't you pick me, right? I mean, I'm not the killer. That is what a killer will say. Look, don't you think Gordon did it? I'm the god, you know. It is my job to protect everyone, right? Gordon got silence. He can't even make excuse. I'm sure of it. I choose... Ben, say it. Ben. I choose Gordon. What? You're gonna be kidding me. Silence, human. The game is between myself and Lynn. It doesn't have unnecessary comments. Gas. Well then, Lynn. You have chosen the old crumb. Can you make a theory taking him as the complete? Ever had to be away from his room from the third floor? That isn't detected by the God and sincere. There isn't. I don't know how. So when the old crone is not the killer either. In short, you're wrong. It's not me. I thought you were suspicious from the start. How would you would also know the reason acting and this find the gas of the act within? Also, rule 1. The first witness did it. Wasn't that writing in the book you read? Seriously? You got it wrong. How unseemly. You should give up the conference. What is that? What is this? This is bummer that the dumbest gap comedy. So wait, what? I don't even. I'm still between those two, if I have to guess. But I'm not even 100% sure. Even we know Gordon never left his own room. The guard could do anything because he screamed, so it could have been more him because he was more first at the case instead of everyone else. Okay, moving on. You don't care about it. Hey, what the hell? Why are you looking at me like that? So, it was you after all? He was suspicious from the start. Then, why? So Brent. Show some innocence. There's no proof I killed him, right? Evidence, you say? It completely slipped my mind. You... Well, don't flee. I will go and get some now. Just wait patiently until I return. The rest of you don't lay a finger on the guard without ensuring we have to configure him as the killer. Sure, bring whatever you think you can, cause there's definitely nothing. And you all keep your grumpy bits of me, or it ain't gonna be pretty. Lim,
Come along.
Okay.
That is definitely entertaining, Len.
Whatever. Is Ben the real killer?
Why would you think that? If that were a fair way to describe the killer, we could have left it to the major void.
What? They was all. Then what was all of that?
It means for me to have some fun. Didn't you say as so much? It would be a burden to simply guess the killer.
You're kidding. Then what was I fighting so evilly for?
It wasn't a vein. Your defense and clear reason why some could not have done it the deed. Incredibly, our game didn't so much as touch upset the means of the detonation of the murderer weapon. Yes. Didn't you think the strength that it was all about the metaphor and introductions?
Well, a murderer wouldn't be able to mystify the father's killer.
You can just consider this thing pre-meals. And also different from the eager something as headless cows. Of course, I didn't investigate enough. Beat it up. Bring it up.
Did you?
Normally, one would consider not just acting at the time for the crime, but the murder weapon, the method, I guess. However, we know this, that we normally wouldn't. This gave us a clear picture of the sexual act, and those we gave them under our focus. Like, why did we have such knowledge?
The reason we know things that we shouldn't really know. The girl spotted in the front of their knowledge. The mirrors. But since saw from here, the investigation should actually know. Lord Aaron, it's the mirrors, right?
Indeed. Do you realize?
Huh? So isn't the mirrors?
Well, never mind. Indeed, I reflect to the mirrors. I relate as well, didn't you, sincere?
Not him again. Oh, wonder what you mean. I was just trying to help out.
Were you now?
What are you getting at?
This is what I'm getting at. If we ignore the information and Cynthia saw from this mirror,
Didn't have to break the mirror. Hold on. Did you really need to break it?
of course, I have done anything without a reason. I have done anything without a reason?
Pretty frequently, yes.
There's a reason for all my acting, namely my entertainment.
Yeah, such a short and understood as much, but to hear you say it without hesitating.
I did like to keep talking if you don't mind.
Please. Yes, please continue.
Indeed, if we were ignoring any information that Cynthia saw, there was only one person who could move freely around the time of the crime, isn't there? They couldn't go in or out of your father's room, and even going through the basement. There was also an opportunity for them to put that note on your room, and they know that the faith had been broken when there was no way knowing what a fool.
Huh? Lynn, is something matter? Yes. You hold on right there. Sharpen up. We are... What are you doing? Not letting a guard, huh? And I'm gonna score at least a couple of points in my favor before you guys name me a killer. Please wait. If you run like that, your wounds. It's alright. The miss is more important. Please hold your horses, everyone. Trying to at least lure everyone out at once. That saved me some time. Huh? What do you mean? Then stay here and block the path that everyone knows come this way. Huh? Block the way? Hold a second. What? As I thought, you started behind. What as simply crime it turned out to be one of my reasons the answer, no trick or anything. Well, thought I suppose you may be right. That such thing wasn't necessary for you. But even forgiving that, you killing of Lynn was so far cruel. Wasn't that precisely advice of you? You really are. Well. Who is the what? Huh? The vampire is really the name killer. Use the information you gathered to the secret who it is. If you want to view the map of the mansion, click on the tab to open that. Well, so if we ignore this, because if we ignore this mirror, I don't get it. It's not between these two. I'm not going with that. I'm going with the good old butler. Is Gordon the one who kills Lynn's father? I'll say yes. Are you sure? Yeah? Because if the guard was the killer, he would. Well, the problem is that. Let's use the mouse. These two were talking to each other. If we ignore his mirror, Sincere, it could be here, there. Could it be him? I know it's not him. And it's not these two. Ow. Judge. So, it is you, old crunk. Young one, you should watch your mouth. Young one? I'm the young one to you? What are you doing going on about? I have the fortune's idea. Sorry, I did my best, but everyone came rushing at me. Anyway, there was no way I did. They already blocked the way all of the sun. Don't worry, I have not such experience to being wet. What? At least have a little explanation. But what were you talking with Gordon about? Nothing. Just since your sense. Only that he killed your father and accepted to kill you. What? It is time for the new year of the delightful president to come to the end. Let's say we
doubt this simple return murder. Conduct is mentioned murder. The one who killed Brenton's father was the old crook.
Hold on a sec. Gordon has an alibi and no motive.
Motive? Is such a thing easily inside? That is none after the fact reason you humans appear, just so you can accept it, isn't it not? He killed him because he was born.
I don't think so.
He killed him because he thought he could. He killed him just because he killed him for no reason. Those are perfect symptom reasons for me. But, and besides, Lynn, I had narrowed the choice down to the old front and the guard. Did we not? However, the guard, you couldn't have done it, could you?
Of course not.
And then there we are. Yourself understood that the guard wouldn't have done it, certainly. He could prepare a headless corpse. And that's why it's that. Then,
oh yeah! That's right. He cannot handle. There's a god who can't handle to see blood. Oh man! I forgot! He faded as the sense of blood, so he couldn't have made that such a crime scene.
well now, so you do understand. So let's say the god is too incompetent of murder.
You don't have to be mean about it.
At least the old crumb was the last subject. So tell me, your act around the time of the crimes once more. Before midnight, I was reading in my room the whole time.
Yeah, that is his alibi. It's not a good enough alibi at all.
And around 12:15, I believe it would be, I went to the kitchen to discuss food with Heinz. And after 12:13, Diana came to me, so I head to the master's room.
That seems different from what Lynn told me. Yeah, something in your word contains your information. Then deliver what is. I don't know.
Don't give up right out of the gate. Think about it. I didn't know how this old trunk is to you, but feelings are unnecessary for reasoning. Seek only the truth, for that is the tale you desire.
Did I actually pick right? I'm actually scared. Golden Statesman. Click to switch between pictures to prefer information. click and twist the golden statements. This is the simple convince here of flow information golden statements. Only you prefer the elements. Click and check the correct your choice. The one on the right side will do the same thing. I don't understand shit. Oh, why is it there? Diana came to get me. No, I don't think so. He went to the kitchen. He was reading in his room. Sure. Why that was completely and uncertainly wrong. Think about it poorly. Yes, sorry. I feel like that was contra all the lines. Something he shouldn't. Indeed, that statement of his is unusual. Find it better past texting the confront with it. The confront between Gordon said he stayed in his room and that we learned in the past. What? Was that wrong? You went to the kitchen one? Why is he completely wrong? I don't understand. Oh. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, indeed the statement is unsure. Finding the better path texting within. Okay. No. If Gordon really was in his room the whole, he shouldn't have known about the base Elise broke. Precisely. Again, the bloody fucking base. That took me some time to figure that out. And there was only like one answer to it. I was just stupid not to figure that out. Say it like that. If you suppose to stand in your room, why do you know the vase have been broken? Come to think of it, that slips my mind. I thought I heard something breaking, so I went to look. So you did go and look. Well, you were an old crook after all. I will grant you might forget
a thing or two. And you didn't meet the maiden there?
I did not. I would rather had gone somewhere to destroy the broken vase. I simply considered the dome of the wet floor, the missing vase, and the sound I heard. That meeting took like 5 minutes to clean there. So you must have been working awfully slow. I was at a good part of my book, you see. But a lousy excuse. Are you sure you didn't notice the waste being gone while heading back to the master's room? What proof do you have of that? Oh, well, sorry indeed. Well, that is the important part. So you went up the staircase from your room and saw the vase was mixing on the second floor hallway. That is correct. Aha. So, he said, Lynn. That is no chance of substance. You weren't aware of Lynn was attacked by the dogs. Say again. She was called out there by a note. No idea about that. I had none apparently knowledge of the mistress laying on such of procedure. You increasing the mist, didn't you? It was certainly detecting that caused her to then choose that herself. I was in no way responsible. Now then, Lynn, think carefully. While you all were disputing in the dining room, I was still in your room. I left right after the time the tall maiden came rushing out the dinner room. How could it put the note on your room? Then Ben ran out of the dining room and went after him. And you and I know Daria and Kai were in the guest room. That means the old crunk and the short maiden remains and the dinner room. But the short maiden was ordered by someone to go to look for you, wasn't she? That is... After that, Lynn was attacked by someone and nearly dead. She was attacked from the behind in the back. The marks like the 3 large crane, well, no left on her back. Indeed, they enter without any knowledge. Who indeed could be captured for that? Lynn, you must know, yes? That can possibly be. It is incredible. Hey, you two. I was wondering. Who is this Gordon guy? That's actually mean to do it again against you, so I'm not gonna do it again. Huh? What are you saying? Sincere? Is that true? What would I lie for? What would I lie for? You said it yourself in like the first chapter that you could lie. So we're never gonna know what you are thinking, really. The two maiden, the garden, the guard, and the chef, those five work in the mansion, right? But the butler Gordon, who the heck is that? Is that true, sir? You don't see him?
It seems like you finally understand.
He's a vampire.
But why is he a vampire? If you don't wish to say it, I prefer present the truth.
I will do it. That is our Lemmy. Good luck, finish this up. That's good enough for you, Aaron. Yes, no issues here. I was the one who want to find the killer. No matter how painful it would be, I have learned the truth and caught the culprit. So, did that, I appeared my humanity and became a vampire. In my previous battle with Aaron, we proved most of the suspects couldn't have done it. There is clear reason why they could clear the locked room of the for getting inside or going to the third floor. However, we made those judgments based on the information. Appears the killer was human, but there is a situation with that information is really mentionless. Gordon, you are a vampire, aren't you?
All of this, the things you thought you say, you must keep joking around like this, mistress.
I'm not joking around slightless. If you're not a vampire, Gordon, then stand in front of that mirror right there now.
I need to go along with your wild discussion. How unfortunately foolish.
Come on, Gordon. At least give her that. If it will satisfy a Lynn, what is the harm? Besides, you couldn't knock out aside me. There's that better proof that anyone Gordon isn't the killer?
Haha, right. That happened as well. Chef, it was I who attacked you. Huh? Gather those sincere, but I still apologize regretfully. I'm sorry for that.
Oh, I don't know if I can just accept that.
However, I did attack the old front. I did not attack the old front. I suspect he hit himself and ran into something to play the victim, yes.
That was a whole...
That music.
What in the world would he do that for?
Would you think someone who was attacked like the killer?
Now you mention it.
However, I would never go out the front door. Once I left the entrance, that would certainly be outside. And unfortunately, the key. I left the key lens have no more. You know that means, don't you, old front?
What indeed could you be talking about? That's enough. But Aaron, hand over Sincere.
True. That would be faster. That is.
Sincere, don't show up, okay? Okay. At least I was right about those two. But I forgot the guard couldn't do the killing because he couldn't manage to see blood. Gasp. Gordon, it is not showing in the mirror.
Did Elise just talk normally?
No, not really. You all know that vampires don't appear in mirrors, right? You were in Father's room from the start. After killing him, you just walked back to your room.
Well done, Lynn. I shall offer a solace. There was battle between Lynn and I was meant to consider which human could not have killed her father. Lynn.
Oh no, I forgot to take a picture. I can do that afterwards. Don't mind me. I have seen a couple of places. So that's fine. Don't mind me. I was too focused in the story.
The mirrors is the mansion aware. You see. Give a full picture of the humans who pass in front of the mirrors. In fact, that's why the time between the claim that you were reading in your room. However you consider it yourself, you pass through the west side of the second floor.
But that's a long can.
Really? There should have been a clear murder weapon like an axe left next to the headless skull. And you should have tried to kill Lynn with a knife or the like. If you do that, even if I knew you were a vampire, I probably wouldn't have known you were the killer. After all, the Pond vampire were disguised to kill with human method. Perhaps by making us such unstrong, you thought you removed yourself the old crown as a suspicion. But this, the knowledge that you were a vampire, it just a clear consider that you're the killer. I suppose there's no avoiding it. So, it was you? Why did you kill father? Why did you discover us the whole time? That is the case of all, Miss Lynn. I thought of you like a true daughter, like a granddaughter. I also thought your father and mother like family. Why kill father? I thought it would be bad to live among humans. Yet, about a month ago, I believe the master won the bit in the censor action. If that's the Lord Sincere's heart. Lord Sincere? Yes, Lord Sincere. My line was, I'm truly certain.
That is that guy. You're saying that. He's saying that guy.
I see, so that is because a Caressian prefonsense. Indeed. The master ordered me to gather human body parts, so he could use that part to revive his wife. But I wish to revive Lord and see her more than her. That is all I came down to. So I went out with the master night after night to kill humans. Through killing too many in such short time caused it to be a bit harder to act. So, once you gather the part of sincere remains, you killed your master before he out the way. But that is not the only reason you killed him, isn't it? You planned to take over this house. Indeed, I found a bit bite marks on this girl's arm while I was dressing her. You indeed made Lynn your puppet, didn't you? Huh? I was unable to make her a puppet with a snap at her own, but I could make it so she wouldn't defeat my orders, or so it should have been. I think the mistress had her blood sucked before me. No wonder she wouldn't die, seeing as she couldn't control her. I couldn't control her either.
What are you meaning? You sucked my blood?
After knocking you out, mistress, I did suck your blood through your arm. However, since you did not fall under my control, it must mean you were already non-human. For vampires can only make puppets of humans.
I don't understand what you are saying. I mean, that can't be right, can it? I have always been a human.
But it's a shame. I envision to make you the family head, controlling you from the shadows. After remaining your limbs, I know the best way for vampires to make their comeback would be to control the nobility. The master was useless, failing in the mind and body, so you were more suspecting mistress. Well, never mind let. Now, more importantly, why prepare a headless corpse? Certainly that could was had to be her father. The master's plan was to revive his wife, fake his death, and have the three of us sneak away. As I said before, I thought the master and his wife like family, so I plan to let those two them for together on using their body parts for my link bits. However, it's the master went missing instead of doing Mistress Lynn may have tried to see for him necessarily. My control was no powerful enough to refuse her strong will. So, how could necessarily the master in the fact being killed? I see. So you got hold on any real power. You could have made any random human into the killer. Once was appeared, even Lynn would give up. Was that it? All that remained was to revive my liquids. I don't know. Once everyone had fallen asleep. So you didn't fear the guard arriving after all. Yes. That was no part of the plan with the master. Perhaps he appears his own to be killed. Your prison that also most uncensorably truly think would just wouldn't go my way. Consider that you seem no worries. Naturally. It's so rough to make the same voice for nearly a half hour. I remember hearing rumors of your love Neutron. You know me. That's you. That is the normal voice. Okay. That you normally hints a vampire play when our king satisfied their hopes. However, you have now foolishly had them taken, and now such an internal detective work I heard. Haha, what a cruel rumor. A weak vampire with only 1/9 of the power from his heyday is no match for me. Can we get a pause? I don't want to do anymore. I see now. No need for a murder weapon with arms like those. The sizzling of looping off the head too. Have been a vampire, you could just strike the head in the back and carry it around with a view in the mirror. So, what did you plan to do? Was slowing your ugly true colors? I shall have you both die. I suppose that would be easier option. Then get away from him. I wasn't human at the start with? Not Aaron. You call yourself neutral? Oh, Aaron, yet this is all you can do? What is this? Are you a fool? It doesn't matter if I am the one of the 9 power. The heart is... the body is still 100% king. So, you think the weakling like you can convince with a king? Gar! Yes, run away unconsciously. Now this. Now there, Lynn. Shall I give the cake? I shall be giving the case, but Aaron, just what am I? Well now, your hand is bleeding. Sure. It wasn't that picture I want to have, but sure. What? Not Aaron? Indeed, no change to be in your blood. Lynn was indeed. But indeed you are. What do you mean? You should have become a vampire after making a pact with me. But my blood wasn't that mixed in. In other words, you haven't become a vampire. So that means I was human, doesn't it? However, when I drink your blood, I consider interruption regaining power. No other animal's blood would do. It had to be human blood. What does that mean? It means you are human. Well, that is disappointing. Well, we can't be spending time pressing about your body. I need to do something after show cleanup. But Aaron, please be safe. But of course.
I need a break. First of all, to get that one picture I actually wanted. And second, I was kind of right of it was the butler to begin with. But I didn't notice he wasn't a vampire. That was not near that. Until he might have break the mirror. And also the saying he was, I was reading in my room a whole time. I'm like, That's suspicious. And I truly forgot about the guard who actually faded when he saw the blood in the. Where you see the thumbnail of missing hair, let's say like that. Then you have to search for it yourself. But I need a break, my voice need a break. So I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow further with this game, of course. But I'm not playing one today, but that's my problem. Anyway, bye tigers. It was Gordon all the time? And Lynn is a human? Somehow? There's some things that still kind of mix up. We're gonna figure that out later. Anyway, bye tigers.